Welcome back, everyone. This is the fourth and final installment of the Prep and Protect series. If you're just joining us, I recommend going back to the first one so you can follow along. We just have a little bit to do on the exterior of the car, and that is all the plastic trim. There's pretty much of it, but we're going to use the Geon trim, and we're going to use these little applicators that I used on the wheel. It won't take long to get around it. Give you a close-up view of the product being applied and the first couple seconds as it cures. Just like all their other incredible coatings, they go on glossy, but they cure to a matte or satin finish, and they also feel natural. I have to get under there and reach under with the Geon trim and meet up with the undercarriage coating, which is the 2.0, and marry them together for the ultimate coating. And although not necessary, I usually go over the areas with a microfiber and knock off any high spots. Okay, so with the exterior completely finished, the wheels, wheel wells, undercarriage, all of that, we're going to put our attention to the interior. First, we're going to clean it a bit. We have to clean up the rug. We have to clean all the plastic and leather surfaces, get all the oil and dirt and dust off of there, so the coatings and the protection has the best bond with the surface. Just like the exterior and the undercarriage, every square inch of this interior will be protected. For all the hard surfaces, I cut Spray 9, which is a clear odorless cleaner, 50/50. The seats, and leather in particular, is going to have their own coating, so we have to get up all the natural oils and dirt that are on top of the surface. You can see by the microfiber, even though a brand new car, we got plenty of dirt out of there. Alright, the entire interior is cleaned and prepped. We're going to start with protection. We'll start back in the cargo hold, and we're going to use the Cupion 2.0. This will be used to protect all the hard surfaces that are not leather, upholstery, or carpeting. Again, just like all the other coatings, not necessary, but I like to go over it with a microfiber and knock off all the high spots. I don't skimp out on my awesome customers, so absolutely every hard surface, plastic anyways, for the Cupion 2.0 will be protected. Okay, next up is Geon Leather Shield, and besides the seats, which it's designed for, we're going to protect the armrest on the door panel, and also the armrest on the center console. The seat bolsters and these armrests here and on the center console will get a second coat for the wear and tear. Once again, the coating does go on glossy, but it cures, looking natural, looking satin. It also feels natural. Not necessary with the leather coat, but you can go over it with a microfiber, knock off the high spots. So now we're going to break out all the mats, all the all-weather rubber mats, and also the carpeted mats. And we also have a guard for the rear cargo hold. We're going to clean and protect all of that. A thorough vac on the carpeted floor mats, and it's time for Geon Fabric Guard. Just go over it quick, make sure there's no dust or fuzzies on the carpeting, and it's time for 2 coats. These will need to cure a full 24 hours before being set into the vehicle. So after applying the fabric coat, we're going to hang up, let it set overnight. I have all the mats hanging on the wall curing. It's time to protect all the carpeting on the interior of the car and the rear cargo hold. While I let that cure before its second coat, I'm going to go to the all-weather mats and clean any oils or loose dirt or dust off of those. We're going to protect those as well. Those will be protected again with the QP-On 2.0. We used that on the hard plastic surfaces and some of the trim on the interior. This will be used on the mats, so when he gets in after some harsh weather with his boots or shoes, if they get really dirty or heavily soiled, all it needs is a thorough rinse. That's complete, but you can't have both the all-weather and the carpeted mats installed at the same time, so we'll put the all-weather mats in and throw the carpeted ones in the rear when they are fully cured. That is finished. All of the carpeted floor mats are cured. Let me give you a small demonstration as to how they protect. I use a myriad of coatings on the exterior, but when it comes to interior protection, Geon is the real deal, folks. Believe it or not, we are almost done, guys. We're going to put some finishing touches on the vehicle, and that includes tire dressing. And that also will be a tire dressing that is SiO2 infused. So it's going to be a coating for the tires. This dressing will last quite a long time. I really enjoy the way it looks when it's cured and how it protects. Okay, I went with a couple coats. I personally prefer just the one coat where it dries to a satin new look, but I wanted this to match the plastic trim, and I think it works perfectly. We're going to finish up with the windows. My favorite part, right? Before she goes out the door, and a full 48 hours after the second layer, which was the EXO, we're going to put on the C2 V3. This here is the sacrificial layer. This is also cross-hatched, just like a coating would be, the way I'm applying it here. And then you take a microfiber and just mop up any moisture left over, and you're done. Okay. Job complete. It's been a long couple days, but this vehicle is virtually protected bumper to bumper every square inch. The G Technique is a perfect system for these lighter colored cars. The white and the silver, such as this color here, it's hard to make them pop. And the G Technique just makes it look like the paint is dripping wet running down off the side of the car. The engine compartment, the interior, and the undercarriage protected complements of both Geon products and QPion 2.0. Okay guys, that is going to wrap up the Prep and Protect series. Gives you a little bit of an idea of all the work that goes into these packages. It's a package that's becoming more and more popular. I do quite a lot of them, and it's an important package, although pricey. Why important? If you pull Steve's car up to the exact same car in 3, 4, 5 years with the same mileage, there's going to be a night and day difference. Steve's car is going to look impeccable compared to the one next to it that hasn't been protected. So it was nice to put out a fresh series for you guys. I don't like to pump out videos just for views. I like to give you something to learn, something to enlighten you, and I hope you enjoyed the series. I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.